for 2019 for Econ on.
Reverse lights.
1024.
To a hotel.
Why didn't you just take the exit?
Because I wasn't sure. I was like, I know it's to stop by the Cracker Barrel.
Oh, okay. Where are you headed to?
At one point I need to get to Little Rock, but I'm staying one night here.
Okay.
And I was trying to get to this courtyard.
You have your license with you?
Yes, sir.
And rental agreement for the vehicle?
Yes, sir. I was trying to stop here and I didn't know what the turn was. I struggled on the turn and pulled me over. He's making me get out.
What are you so nervous for?
I'm not. He's making me go to his vehicle.
Calm down, you're on camera. I don't know. You almost wrecked your truck, so I'm checking. Here, step over here. You put your hand down.
Okay.
What? Where are you headed to?
I guess that I'm going to Little Rock. And,
what's that?
I wanted to stop a night here.
Okay.
But I'm going to Little Rock.
So you're not going to stay here now, or?
I do want to stay here. Daddy, I missed the turn, and now I need to figure out how I get on back here to 81.
I can give you instructions. Where are you coming from today?
From Fayetteville.
Oh, okay. What do you got? What are you going to Little Rock for? You live in Little Rock?
That's where I live.
Oh, okay. What's going on in Fayetteville?
That's where I go to school.
Oh, okay. Are you going to school there this fall?
Yes. Okay. But all of my classes are remote, so I'm moving back home. And my parents didn't want me to stay tonight because of COVID-19. I'm going to be in the house. So I'm staying in another place for 2 weeks, but I can't move into that.
Okay.
I'm staying into another apartment with my parents.
Why don't you just go all the way to Little Rock today?
Because I can't move in tonight.
Moving into Little Rock?
Yes. I can go all the way tonight, and I just might.
Okay.
I just have to stay in a hotel. I thought it would be cheaper.
So what's in here? You like your furniture and stuff?
Everything.
Okay. All right, hang tight right there for just a second, okay? You still nervous? You still look nervous?
Still nervous.
Is there anything illegal in there or anything?
Not at all.
You got no guns or drugs?
Not anything in there.
Okay. All right, nothing to be nervous about. You're not even going to get a ticket.
I hope not.
You're not. Hang tight. Guy's super nervous. Hands are trembling, voice is shaky. He's got his dad on the phone. I don't know why you wouldn't just go all the way to Little Rock from Fayetteville instead of stopping 1 hour before. 32 years old, going to school still.
J34 is 298. 10-4,
Who rented the truck?
You say what?
Who rented the truck?
I did.
You did? Okay. Alright. When did you rent the truck?
Yesterday.
Okay. Then you gotta take it, turn it back into Fayetteville, or?
I don't.
Pick it up in Fayetteville?
I'm sorry, sir. Is it? I'm trying to figure out that you have probable cause to stop me.
Yeah, you about wrecked your truck back there. That's why I stopped you.
Okay.
That's a line
I didn't wreck it. I just
I
almost went into the exit, and I was like, I don't. I think that's the right exit or not.
Well,
I've never stopped in Russellville.
That's no big deal. That's just my job. Make sure nobody gonna have a wreck out here.
Okay, but now you're asking all these other questions.
Yeah, because you're super nervous. So I'm trying to figure out why you're so nervous.
Because it's a police. I don't get stopped.
Okay.
You say what, Dad? You say what? Can you speak with him? He's a lawyer.
Okay, why does he need to speak to me?
Because I just don't know why I'm stopped.
I told you why you're stopped.
Okay, all right.
I'll talk to him.
Okay, I'll take it back. I'm sorry, sir.
You want me to talk to him or not?
No, it's fine. What do I need to do?
Okay. Well, is there anything illegal in here?
Nothing.
So do you mind if I look real quick?
No, I do. Actually, I do. We can't.
You do mind?
Yes.
Okay. Well, what if I bring a dog out here?
No, I can't do. It's like you said it doesn't have anything to do with the potential wreck.
Okay, so here's how it works. I get probable cause to stop you. I did that. When I get up here and make contact with you, you are super nervous. Your hands are shaking, they're still shaking. Your voice is shaky. So then that makes me suspicious that it's more than just you missed your exit. Okay?
But my mom does not want me to be driving at night, and that's why I stopped in Russellville for the first time, or I'm trying to stop in Russellville.
I just saw, and it's confusing why you wouldn't just drive on to Little Rock. It's an hour away.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
He wants to talk to you, sir. Yeah.
Okay. So if I bring a dog, is it going to alert on anything?
Yeah, no, it's not going to alert on anything. I promise you. I honestly just don't want to get shot. Yeah, that's all, and I'm sorry about that. It happens. I know it happens. So I honestly, I don't want you to bring a dog because I don't think that's fair to me as a citizen, as someone who, if the only thing I did was kind of like I did not almost wreck my car.
Well, if you don't want to bring a dog, just let me look in here real quick and I'll get you down the road. I don't have to bring a dog.
I just think that's so invasive of my rights, but you can look in here if you like to. sir.
No, have a seat right there. I'm gonna get a dog out here.
No, I don't. I want. You can. I don't. You said just look. Which is it? Just look with the dog.
I'm just gonna get.
Daddy, can I talk to my dad now? I'm sorry. I'm really dangerous. But can you talk to him in front of me, because I'm just really nervous now, because I know I've done it. I'm 32 years old.
You're a grown man.
Yes, but
have you ever had any bad dealings with the police?
I haven't, honestly.
Okay, so then I don't know. We're in Arkansas.
But you have my phone now. You said you were going to talk to him.
You gave it to me.
But you're not talking to him. Like,
I'm trying to talk to you. You're the violator.
I didn't. You said I don't even have anything worth a ticket, so you don't have probable cause to give me a ticket, but you have probable cause to stop me.
I do have probable cause to give you a ticket. I can write you a ticket if you want one. Have a seat right there and talk to your dad a minute. I'm going to get the dog out here.
He's getting the dog out. There's nothing in it.
Sit down on the bumper, okay?
Is this fair, Dad? Like, he's got to take a...
So I'm even more suspicious of criminal activity.
Hello?
Hey, so I passed this guy. He's in a U-Haul truck from Fayetteville to Little Rock, and when I first passed him, he looked super nervous. He's by himself. He's like 10 and 2, death grip on the steering wheel. Well, I get past him. I was looking at another car. Decided I didn't want to stop that one, so I get back on the interstate behind him, and before I can get caught up to him to watch his driving, he tries to take the 81 exit, signals, and then gets on the ramp and then jerks it back off the ramp. So then I pull him over. So I get up there, talk to him. He's super nervous. Can't figure out how to open the passenger side door or the window. And then so I just asked him to step out. He's walking around with his hands up, with his keys up, and being just really nervous. Hands are shaking, voice is trembling. And so then he gets his phone out. He's talking to his dad. I asked him if there's anything illegal. No. I said, well, you don't care if I look then? Yeah, I do care. I said, what if I bring a dog? Will the dog alert or anything? Yes. I mean, no, there's nothing in here. And then he gets me, he's like, well, I said, I don't have to bring a dog. If you want to let me look, then I can just look. Well, I feel evasive. I just don't know if that's safe and fair. And I said, you know what, I'll just see if I can get a dog out here before we get too far out into this. But we're at the 81 eastbound, so if you're available to come, then I'd appreciate it.
Are you before or after the exit?
I'm on the 81 eastbound on-ramp. If you'll get on at the 81. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, we're on the ramp.
All right, man.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
J20 Clarksville.
J20, you got that?
10-4, can you check 1054 on the subject?
Go ahead, Will.
First name is Marion, M-A-R-I-O-N. Last name is Humphrey, H-U-M-P-H-R-E-Y. Marion Andrew Humphrey Jr. He's a black male. Date of birth is 1988, 0413. 88, 0413.
10-4 out of Arkansas.
10-4.
Clarksville, J20.
Go ahead.
Marion Andrew Jr. Humphrey, showing valid class D 252, showing an accident 2013. He's showing no numbers.
Triple.
Clarksville J34. J34. And the subject needs to go to Conway. I'm gonna run him down here and get him off the interstate. Ten 4-8-16. Clarksville J17. Go ahead. Try calling, negative contact. 10-4, no voicemail or nothing. 10-4. I did get a voicemail. 10-4.
J20 plus.
J20 plus.
Good note on the log. I've made contact with FS310. He's en route to run his dog on this vehicle.
10-4. J26 Carsville 1024. Go ahead. Arkansas 015, Victor James Henry, Toyota passenger car, 62 eastbound. 10-4, going back up the stop. 8-7.
So my rental agreement does show that Mary and Humphrey rented the truck, but since he's a junior and he's talking to his dad on the phone, who's supposedly a lawyer, I'm curious if Mary and Humphrey Jr. or Sr. is actually the one that rented the truck. I asked for consent to search the vehicle based off of his nervousness, and his story just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Routine question. When I do, he's really evasive to answer the question, and then he decides, well, maybe I'll let me look but not search. But so to avoid the problem, I've contacted the Forestry Service officer.
Clarksville J17, I tried that number again and left
He has a K9 and he's en route from, I think, in Russellville.
Careful.
So he should be here in a couple minutes, because he doesn't want me to infringe on his rights or anything. So I think utilizing the K9 will be the best bet for everybody. Okay, we're going to run the dog around it. If the dog alerts to narcotics, then we'll go from there. If he doesn't, then we'll get you on down the road, okay?
Yes, sir.
You comfortable sitting out here?
I want to be in your sight. I have nothing on me, and just
well, you're in my
whatever.
sight. If it makes you feel better, I'm not a bit nervous about you.
I'm very nervous.
Because the police shoot people?
I don't want to say why.
Okay, well, I apologize. You're nervous, but I'm not nervous about you.
I think you saw me back there in this thing.
Yeah, I did.
And way back there.
Way back there, yeah.
Yeah. So why did you catch up to me? And it's just because I'm driving. I don't know. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I need to be quiet. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, just chill out. It ain't no big deal.
It is a big deal. It's a very big deal.
It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal yet. Am I treating you bad or something? You don't... Okay, would you prefer me to stand out here with you or be in the car?
I want to do whatever is safest.
Yeah, whatever you want to do, sir.
You can stand here if you like. My dad is still on the phone.
That's fine.
I
just letting you know that the dog's on his way. When the dog runs,
my mom doesn't want me to drive at night because of what could happen, and that's why I was trying to stop. I should have done this in the daytime. So I'm just really upset at myself, and I'm sorry. I almost went into that. I went into the wrong exit.
8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, closed from 12:30 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. Please call during core operations.
What is your name, sir? Payton.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna wait back here in the car. If that's okay with you, okay?
That's fine.
I just want to let you know what we were waiting on.
Okay.
Okay? And if you'll notice, we're right here in front of Cracker Barrel, so, there's nothing to worry about.
I'm worried.
I'm not worried about you.
So, I just took from the procedure. I'm a law student myself, and we went over many cases with the dog and the police officer. They can bark on anything. So, I just want to, I just want to be here. I just hope I make it home. Thank you.
You're going to make it home.
I hope so. I really do. I really do hope so. Thank you.
Just take a deep breath, okay? You're fine. When the dog gets you, like I said, we're going to run the dog. The dog alert's good or bad. It doesn't matter. If it doesn't alert, you're on your way, okay? We'll give you a warning for lane reasons.
Okay.
If he does alert, then we'll go from there, okay?
Yes, sir.
You understand? Okay. All right, hang tight, okay?
We're just 20, 10, 50.
At this 310 course, we'll be out with 20.
Okay, so I just started to open out of it.
He's a criminal law student, but he knows the dogs can alert on anything. Whatever. And after he said, just look, and he's talking about his rides, I was like, you know, I'm not going to play that game.
Yeah, that's fine.
You want to stand over here by my car?
Just somewhere out of the way.
Okay. Hey, Marion? Marion, you step back here. We just got to be away from the dog, okay?
Okay.
Just stand here beside my car for me.
They're not getting in.
Yeah, we're just going to stand aside so this dog don't bite us. You say your dad's a lawyer?
Yes, yes.
Are you going to become a lawyer too? Is that the plan?
It was the plan.
Are you looking at the dog? You care to look at the dog? Alright, do me a favor. Lay that on the front of my car. Stand right here.
Oh, he said the dog sniffed something. I didn't hear anything, but the dog sniffed something. So now you
Put your phone down. Put your hands right here on the front guard.
I gotta.
Put your hands right here.
Okay. I gotta stay on the phone.
That's the thing. Put your hands right here on the bar.
Okay, he's making me put my hands on the bar.
Okay, step back.
He's checking me.
Step back.
He's making me step back.
Spread your feet apart. Put your hands right here. Give me your left hand. Let me see your left hand.
He wants my left hand.
Put it right here.
He's arresting me. Daddy, he's arresting me. He's arresting me.
Give me your other hand.
He's arresting me, Daddy. There's nothing in that vehicle. I promise you.
Okay, calm down.
I didn't do anything.
Have a seat back.
Daddy, please. There's nothing in that vehicle. I'm just going home.
Okay, wait right here.
Wow. Everything is...
Okay, you don't have anything on you?
I don't have anything on me. I don't have my wallet. I don't have anything. He said he stopped me because I switched lanes quickly.
Smoke or anything?
I don't smoke. I don't do anything. He's asking me if I smoke.
Have a seat.
They're putting me in the car, Daddy. Daddy, I don't want to die tonight.
You're not going to die tonight.
I don't want to die.
Watch your head right there. Watch your head.
I don't want to die. I want my phone if you can.
I'll get it.
I don't want to die.
Hello?
Andrew.
Hello?
Andrew.
Can you hear me, sir?
Andrew.
Hello?
Hello, sir.
Hey, this is Trooper Payton. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear Trooper Payton. What's he being arrested for?
Well, the dog alerted on narcotics in the vehicle, so I detained him and he's in the back car while I searched the vehicle.
What's the dog alerting for? That child doesn't have any drugs on him.
Okay, well, the dog's alerted on some type of narcotics, so that's why we're going to search the vehicle. If there's not any in the car, then he'll be on his way.
Stop him anyway.
He almost wrecked his truck on the exit ramp.
But he didn't wreck his truck.
No, but he almost did, so that's probable cause to stop.
He almost did? Is that what you're saying, officer?
Yes. He alerted on the back, I guess?
Oh, right there.
Okay.
Really beat in on it. Right here is what she really hit. But there's the odor, I mean.
Well, you got a suitcase up here. And he wouldn't let me in here.
Anchor here
Yeah.
and source to this area. So
Well, he didn't want me getting in here. There's a suitcase up here, so we'll start there, I guess. Maybe that suitcase is what I'm thinking.
I'm gonna start with this.
Yeah.
The law student, he says.
Yeah, he says he goes to Fayetteville, but he's online this year, so he's moving back tonight. He's going to stop in Russellville instead of going all the way to Little Rock. So, I bet you're an hour away. Why don't you just...
Goodness.
And he's been nervous stuff like that the whole time.
Trying to draw attention away from everything.
No wonder it's so heavy. And he's on the phone with his dad, but he's constantly texting somebody else. He's got Facebook something up. Just being
Odd. Yeah. That's the way things are out there. How old is he?
32.
More grown than that.
That's what I asked him, but it wasn't working.
I don't call my daddy at 32.
No, and he's just... be a student still. It's just kind of odd, even if you're a law student. I always wonder if daddy's actually daddy. You know? Or if it's just somebody saved like that.
Keeping track of the load, too.
So there was a California car in front of it about, you know, and I'm always,
Did he have any history of income?
no, But when I went by the first time, I was like, man, he is super nervous. So I went around, took the exit, got back behind him at 78. Before I could catch up to him again, he half turned, half didn't turn. He's about wrecked his car.
Line 98.
What's that? Yeah. Whatever you think. What's that?
A bit tore in half and all that. It was good. We can learn it up front where, you know.
Let's see if I can get up there. I don't see any clothes.
Boxes there.
J26 commercial 1024. Road 28. It's going to be a Nissan SUV. It's going to be 63 eastbound.
Crosswalk FS310 J250.
I assume this is powdered sugar.
Huh?
I assume that's powdered sugar. Yeah.
J26 commercial. I've got a temporary tag. Vehicle's ready. Charles 0554 811.
Well, this shit's been the apartment. Is that buddy's over there smoke?
Yeah, smoking weed, partying.
So that, does it reek of weed? I didn't think so.
Not to me.
This already?
Who's out with you tonight, Derek?
Huh?
Who all's out with you?
Who, me?
Yeah, who's out with you?
Leo and Coleman. Sean took off today. So he gave consent?
No.
No?
Just super nervous acting.
I like the nervous ones. Stuff as far as down the stick. Yeah.
That's it.
Hair gel and soap, body wash, and that bag. Smells good. There's all the clothes.
J26 National 1098.
10-4, 845.
We're 10-4, we don't need any more checks. touch. Man, he alerted hard too. He or she alerted hard.
The dog did?
Oh yeah. He couldn't hardly pull her away from it. It was outside right at the front of.
Oh, the front of the deal?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hey, whoops, sorry, Denny.
Okay, Derek.
Hey. Yep. Definitely something not being alone. How far on that top part that goes up?
Yeah.
How far of a distance is it from where it goes down, it goes forward? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, let me climb back up there.
Because from back here,
And this stuff kind of looks staged to me, but... So you think the top part maybe?
but it looks like that front part
Is short?
further back. Alright.
She's hitting the same spot over and over and over.
Or maybe behind it. Paul found some in a false compartment. False wall.
J26, Hartsville 1024. Arkansas. 5. Blackboard Explorer 64. 64. Steady on gas station.
The wall? Looks like I moved this table.
Clarksville, 1098.
10-4.
I looked up here, I didn't see anything.
In there. I was funny because Steve got off the car. Got out of it.
That's all I can think of is whatever this block is, but I didn't see what's on the other side.
I don't know if the block's there. I know that the same deal. You got caulk on the other side. You got the paint.
Fresh paint back here is stuck on the back of the seat.
Oh, okay.
That's why they were stuck to the back.
That makes sense.
So right here there's paint, like Bondo type work.
Yeah.
But this is where she's hitting, and over and over, she's head hooking coming right back here. And
Yeah, you can tell it's
but there's a little block thing that's fused in there. I'm gonna see if it's on the other side too.
And from here, I'm wondering. Is it over there too? Yeah. See, this is all like made of from metal.
Bondo.
You can tell this is metal here, and then right here, this is all fiberglass, plastic. I mean, you can tell, man. I mean, it's.
No, I can't. Paul does. That's what I was just thinking, man.
I can't tell the difference. I hit my hand out there.
Yeah. Open that box.
I think I got a drill bit.
That's the only solid part. Right there in the floor.
Like they bondoed this over.
See how it's got the swirls?
Yeah, they sanded it.
Yeah.
This whole back part.
Yeah.
And this is a pretty used fucking vehicle, you know?
Yeah. But there's a reason he didn't want to give me consent, and there's a reason he went ballistic, unless he's just that nervous.
I mean, every time she's coming
Right
right
here.
back here.
And inside it looks just like this. I mean, it looks
Yeah, but
factory.
she'll get her nose high if she
Yeah.
thinks the odor's high or smells the odor high. But she comes down into a sourcing.
Right.
I mean, behavior right here. Well, and there's also a lot of like on the inside of this.
Yeah.
There's like yellow bits of glue that's been shaved off. You have to see it probably from that side. That's where I saw it from. But you know, look on the back of this seat. See the paint?
Yeah. Before we ripped the seats.
I mean, do you see what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Something else to do.
I don't even have a drill bit. You got a drill bit?
I think I do. I got a drill.
Put a hole in the bottom of it and see what happens. But I wouldn't be a bit surprised if local people
Oh yeah.
move it from Fayetteville to Little Rock. I mean,
Yeah.
but you'd have to take this whole bed off, I guess, to do that.
Yeah, the logical route would be inside.
Yeah.
I mean, why would they repaint it inside
Yeah.
on a used U-Haul company doing it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those screws have been torqued. Those two right there, look up here and look at them. You can see
You
they've
can
been
see that
machined.
coming out.
Yeah. I mean, they're still shiny, dude.
Well, it's not a brand new truck. It's a 19 model.
Right.
So why is there new parts?
Yeah, I mean, that's just...
I've seen it. I mean, I've used some of these things.
And there's even shit on the floor from where it's been. And that caulk was brand new.
They don't.
That came off with without barely touching it. Damn thing came down.
Screwdriver. Use it how you need it, and I'll get it from you later. I got a screwdriver.
I ain't got no, but I gotta go to Action.
All right, man.
Okay, we'll see you. Thanks. I'm gonna go look from the other door.
Then I had to remove these seats to do that.
Yeah.
That's what kind of work. There's paint on the inside of this. Those are brand new.
Holding the bed on, I guess.
here looks all backed up.
Yeah.
There.
It looks to them, but like I said, I didn't look inside of them.
Just want to see if that box come off.
Yeah.
That screw look turned in.
This one does.
Huh?
This one did.
Does it just me, or does it look like to you too?
Yeah. This one don't look as bad, but this other one does. It's got white on it too.
Let me go get my screwdriver.
It smells too. Sir, these are triangles, so if you break down, you set them out behind you so people will see it. Yeah, I don't have a scope or anything.
Yeah, if I had a drill, I'd Huh?
Can you get your seat, the back of that seat open?
No. Can I get it broke over?
No, get him back here behind the this part of it.
The spring.
Push it.
Yeah, I've been on there a couple times. It's just weird while these turned recently.
Right.
Center.
Same.
Solid part right there. This stuff
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I looked at it from inside, I didn't see nothing. There's some boxes sitting up here on this side. Mine's got a
You got glue on that one too?
kind of looks the same, but it's got a
box down here. She didn't go all the way to it. I can get her out again and see. Everything in here, like this area, doesn't look touched.
Yeah.
These bolts have been turned.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I saw in here.
And then right up there, that corner one right there, the back side of it is all hauled up. And it's backwards from this one. Why would it be backwards?
I don't think the trouble of doing that for the cab of the U-Haul.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it's low, you said. That one's missing the one right behind the seatbelt buckle. It's missing the washer nut.
I'm gonna get her out again. Okay. Y'all just watch.
Okay. Man, I automatically thought that suitcase was full.
Right.
He didn't want me getting in this side of the car. He wouldn't open the door for me. He'd come, so I was like, come out. And he's like standing over there the whole time. So I went around to him. I'm like, why do you not want me over here? Super nervous, hands up, shaking, shaky voice. I mean,
Did he have anything on him?
no history or nothing. But is it that corner?
Yeah.
I mean, so there's nothing right there that indicates the cab.
She's like, I'm telling you, it's right here.
Trying to figure out where like the screen was there or something.
Would it help to get her inside the back? Probably not. She'll come up here.
That's hollow right there.
Yeah, I mean, look at the back.
Anything on this stuff?
You make a hole for. Yeah, and I put all those boxes up there. I went through. We went. See, that's what I kept thinking. I didn't feel anything out of place, but
Shake it.
it's one of those soft ones. We probably should. And I looked for a zipper.
Look for what?
A zipper on it to see if there's
Right.
a way to just.
Or any new stitching or anything like that?
She's done the same thing on that side. You see it
That corner?
between the cab type thing? Or?
Yeah. Move those tables, she might fit in there.
But she can go over this couch.
Yeah. And none of that was up there. But the first thing I saw was this mattress. It was like this. So then I thought, oh, it's behind the mattress. So I get up here and there's nothing behind the mattress.
Look at all these boxes.
Yeah. They were all closed and sitting on these things. I opened all them.
Oh, okay.
I just, oh well. It's hard to see because I try to push this mattress back. Some of those look tooled a little.
Yeah.
But I can't really tell.
I'm wondering, is this sealant?
Yeah, because that looks, I saw that some of it kind of looks.
Well, because like this one has sealant on it.
Yeah.
So that's weird.
I don't have, and I was looking at.
Because this looks different than this.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to give it to you 179 X-ray Adam Hall. It should be a black Camry. So Zimmerman.
And that looks,
It's in Zimmerman, all queued up.
I don't know how old this U-Haul is, but that looks decently fresh.
A 19 model.
It's like how that looks all uniform and done,
Yeah,
and
like
this is all
factory
rigid.
Like they've had that off, and and some of these looks a little bit tooled.
Right.
But it had to be, I mean, it had to be a U-Haul person that put it back together to,
Maybe.
I don't know.
I didn't.
And then these rivets look different.
Well, they're
Sometimes-
tooled.
Yeah, and sometimes they're the star shape.
And these all are tooled.
Yeah.
So I wonder if it's in this,
Clean.
it's in that.
Behind that.
That's what she's sitting on, and all these are tooled. Yeah. I mean, you can see it's smeared of.
And this looks pushed out. Like they
Yeah.
filled it with too much.
But is it? Yeah, it is this post, isn't it? It's not that
Yeah.
one. It's this one. I don't know. Maybe you didn't see what these things.
This is hollow. We could get that in there. Just can't see nothing. Need a dang scope.
Where's Paul? Does Paul have one?
Yeah.
Chase?
Paul's got an X-ray machine.
Does he really?
Yep, he's off.
Yeah.
Fixing to call Chase, see if you bring a drill or something.
Yeah. So, I mean, on my phone, I'll just take a picture of that, send it to him, or
Yeah,
yeah, I would say that's new.
You may want to FaceTime me.
But
I found two subjects with the name of Zimmerman. One of them is out of Buffalo, Holland County. From 135 Brandon Road. 135 Brandon Road.
yours have a plastic corner or something in there? Like a gray, dark, light gray?
Yeah.
On the inside, all that caulk and stuff looks kind of, it looks different. And this black plastic that you're...
This has been torqued, and that screw was torqued too.
Yeah.
There's black plastic, if you look up there.
I see that, yeah.
But it goes all the way down the frame where that fits it.
Well, I mean, the frame could be full. Let him drive off. I'm gonna call Chase when we do that.
This much fucking, you know, this much is down.
Yeah.
Is this panel right here hauled?
I'm gonna call him. Well, I don't know. Doesn't sound like it. I'm wondering if these two corners are full.
Do what?
I wonder if those two corners are full.
Yeah.
Are you in bed yet?
Well,
Well, the dog alerts all the time. It's a box truck, moving truck. It's full of furniture and stuff. The biggest thing with me, the reason I wanted to search it, was his nervousness and acting nervous, and he didn't want me coming in the passenger side. He wanted me coming to the driver's side. So Hugh gets here, runs the dog. The guy's still super nervous. I mean, we've been here 15 minutes. He's super nervous, shaking, voice is trembling. When he runs the dog, she comes up the passenger side and she stops and alerts between the cab and the box part of the truck. And he's ran her up here 4 or 5 times. We've searched the whole back of the truck, everything in the cab. The only thing that looks, a lot of these bolts and stuff kind of look tooled a little bit. We've got bolts where the cab components are, and there's some body work done to the bottom of the truck. You can see where it's been sanded and it's got like Bondo on it. I don't know, I don't have a drill or anything or a scope, so I don't know what. 2 days ago, he rented it in Fayetteville on the 18th, and he's going to turn it in Little Rock tomorrow. So he's got it for 4 days to go Fayetteville to Little Rock. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. Well, of course now, and I don't know enough about dogs and stuff, what they could alert on that might not be narcotics, you know what I mean? So I don't know if it's... Right. So, I don't know. I didn't know if you had some words of wisdom and... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't be. I don't know. I don't know if it's. She's alerting. I mean, it's obvious, but. And it could be. I don't know where it came from. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if it's staged up good. It's got furniture, clothes, food. So, I don't know. They just don't add up the way he was acting, and all this looks like new work done between the cab and the... But I mean, it could have been rigged. So, I just don't know.
What's the story about where he's coming and going?
That much to go through that trouble to hide it. time to do it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it almost like you would have to take the bed of his truck off to do the work to the cab.
What happens? Yeah. Especially now. You pull it out if you're the truck there and you're steering north. You're down the south. Thanks, stupid.
All right. All right.
All skin making a little.
All right, we'll see. 31, 32.
Light goes off.
I don't know. So he said, where's it going? I said, Fayetteville to Little Rock. He said, not alone. Oh no, the dog said different. I mean, I didn't look so close. I mean, it could be something back there, but the same corner, the same corner. Man, I just wish I had a drill. I guess I'll just get mine from my house and put it in my car now. If you get a scope or something, you can see stuff.
Yeah.
But when I went back there a while ago, it was super cool now. Why are you cool now?
That's fine.
That's what I felt like. That's what I felt like. So he takes this exit. I pass him at the 78, no, about 74. But I saw an SUV from California in front of him. And I was like, maybe they're together. So I went up there and looked at her, and it didn't look anything. It wasn't a rental. So I just kind of, I didn't get the feeling that, but when I went by him, he's like this. Wouldn't look at me, I mean, death grip. And so I took the exit at 78 and come around and got behind him. Before I could get up to him, he's at the 81, signals last minute, takes the exit, and then takes it back to the interstate. And so I stopped and he said, oh, I missed my exit. I was like, why didn't you just go ahead and take the thing, and if it was wrong, come back out? And I said, he said he was going to Little Rock. I'm like, why are you stopping to stay the night in Russellville then? So super nervous, and I thought, well.
Yeah.
And then I asked about searching the car, and no. I said, will the dog alert anything? Yeah, I mean, no, the dog won't. I'm like, okay, so he will. Okay. I said, never mind, I'm just going to wait for the dog. You can look in it, you can look. I said, I will wait on the dog. State police may have to pay his cleaning deposit.
Yep.
Well, I saw it was inspected February of 2020 in Phoenix. But whoever had something at that point back when it had
Does it still smell like it? Whatever. What do you think? Is anything left to do without tools?
Yeah, not ideal without tools. I don't discount Fayetteville because I've gotten loads because don't take Tulsa and avoid 40, drop at Fayetteville and keep going north to St. Louis. Yeah. And then they'll distribute from here to Little Rock.
And I've got, on Info, I've gotten stuff, or other guys that got stuff from Fayetteville that, like Fayetteville's a little hub or something.
I got a credit guy.
Yeah. And he said he did a buy up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've gotten 10, 15 pounds that sit up there. I've heard, you know. And I've gotten personally, I've gotten kilos at times from Fayetteville, Little Rock. But this would be, it'd be a lot of work if you can do it a bit. A couple pounds.
Yeah. And then Chase said that he hasn't had it. He's only had it since the 18th. But that doesn't mean somebody else didn't have it before him, and then he ran it again. But
if somebody hauled it, you know, even that, she'll learn. They just do it in the back seat, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Usually over this.
appreciate you.
Yeah. It's okay, all right.
I had one the other day that refused.
Fucking call me. Yeah, and
It was like a minute later, I was like, man.
you ain't got to give me no backstory. You want me here? Just say hi to your dog.
Yeah.
I mean, I work with fucking Bowman, and he'd do that to me. It pissed me off. What do you got? God damn it, Mike. I'm calling you because I know I got a load. It ain't like I'm fucking dealing with a little person.
Yeah. The first car stopped today.
Yeah. I mean, you can even get home.
All right, I appreciate you.
He should be calling you.
What's that? Oh, I thought you said something.
Am I under arrest?
Not when I get those handcuffs off of you, won't be. I gotta fill out this warning. So, I don't know how much you can see, but the dog alerted 10 different times.
I'm so sorry. I just, as soon as you can.
As soon as I can what?
Whatever you can do, sir, to restore something.
You haven't lost any humanity.
Yeah, I've been in the backseat of the car. I could have searched it while I was standing.
Well, from my point of view, the way you were acting and the way you were getting excited, it's safer for you to be back there than to be out here and get hit by a car. And it's, for us, it's hard to search a vehicle.
I'm sorry, this attention refuge. I just want to get through it right.
I thought. Okay, well, I was trying to explain what was going on, but I guess it doesn't matter to you, does it? Well, the dog says different, so if it's not your dope, there's somebody else that was in there or is in there. We just can't get to it. You're not going to die, so you can quit acting like that. I'm trying to find out what year model this truck is. Got them all so tight.
Pulaski, J36. Good. She called in here. She's requesting to speak to you. She said she'll be ready for your call this time. Hey, well, thank you. Sure.
What's that?
And
Well, it is.
I know other people.
Other what people?
No.
If you got something to say, just say it. I mean, you're not going to hurt my feelings.
I just really want to go home. I told you I'm moving from Fayetteville. You see how well I packed that car?
Well, I don't know if it'll. I mean, it's not going to change anything. The dog's alerting on.
I know, but
I
didn't even deserve the dog. You know that. I know you know that.
Okay.
I just gotta get home.
Well, the dog gave me probable cause, where before I had reasonable suspicion.
Okay.
So there's nothing going on wrong or illegal here.
I wish you would listen to my criminal procedure professor.
Well, you should maybe go to troop school, and you know where I'm coming from. Well, there's a lot of difference between being a lawyer and a police officer. And police officers get shot too.
That's what I did. But I had nothing. You searched me for an hour and a half.
I didn't search you.
Yes, I mean, you searched my vehicle for an hour and a half.
That's not even your vehicle.
Turned off of an interstate.
That is perfectly legal.
I know
Everything
it's
is.
legal, but do you think that's fair? Would you like if your son was behind someone like this with handcuffs as tight that my wrist would probably be?
Well, if you would have acted more normal.
I didn't act normal. I was nervous because I was like,
you were screaming out there.
Over? I wasn't screaming at all. You know I didn't scream.
You didn't scream when I was putting you in handcuffs.
Yes, at that.
Yeah.
But before, that's after you put me in handcuffs. Because I put you in handcuffs and you searched my car for an hour and a half. I didn't find anything like I told you. I gave you great reasons. And your reasonable suspicion, I have no idea where it comes from, but it was because you said nervousness was my reasonable suspicion. And
not alone.
I'm sorry, I'm in Russellville. You know what Russellville is like, people like me. So
I grew up in Russellville. There's nothing wrong with being black in Russellville. That's what you're trying to say, that I stopped you because you're black. And I have no idea that you're black when I see you about to wreck off the road.
You saw, but you said you saw me 5 miles before that. So
I saw this vehicle.
You distinguished me as a person then.
Okay. Well, and I was following a California car too, before that. And I stopped white people. I got a white person with meth yesterday.
They had meth. And were they in this car for an hour? I'm crazy.
Oh, they were in the car for like 2 hours.
I'm losing it right now.
Well, if you don't get pulled over, you won't get your vehicle searched. If the dog didn't alert, I told you I wasn't going to search the car if the dog didn't alert, but he alerts 10 times.
At the first alert, I barely heard a bark.
That's not how he barks. That's not how he alerts.
I heard him afterwards barking when I was
he's alerting again.
That other time, that was just like
So you're a canine handler too now?
Okay, I'm sorry, sir.
So you know how I should do my job? You know how he should do his job?
I'm so sorry. I think you're doing a great job.
Yeah. I was trying to tell you the dog wasn't alerting to your stuff. He's alerting to the vehicle, which is a rental, so it could possibly be that somebody had something in there before you picked it up. Is that not possible? You're not even getting a ticket, man. You're getting a warning.
I thank you. I thank you for this experience.
And I don't appreciate being insinuated I'm being racist because I searched your car when the dog doesn't even know who you are. The dog alerts to the narcotics.
How did the dog know?
Because you wouldn't give me consent and you still acted suspicious. Well, then I don't want to coerce you into consent. Right? Okay, well, next time just don't get pulled over. Just take the exit or don't take it. Don't drive crazy. You want to get out? bent them. Alright, your stuff's on the front of the car, you're good to go.
That's a 310 horse, 1098.
74951.
J20 Clarksville, 1098.
74951.